Unfiltered lies the other side. Today we're in Hartlepool to talk to Craig and Stephen about the great work that they are doing with Community Links.
Yeah, so obviously Community Links, me and Stephen, we were active together during the 90s. Steve's got a bit more clean time than me. Stephen's 25 year clean, heroin and amphetamines and other drugs, and I'm 18 year clean myself, heroin and crack cocaine, 16 years sober, and just wanted to put a plan together and get something built in the town around recovery, because it wasn't happening for people who were struggling with addiction in the town. And obviously me knowing Steve and what he's been through and where he is, Stephen's my sister's partner, I just thought he was the man for the job to help me make a progress. So we got the community up in Mary Street going, and yeah, it just grew from strength to strength. Stephen.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm Craig's sister, and he came to me and asked me if I'd give him a hand, and I've been there since day one. Like, Community Links, it's proven that it's working, and it's going from strength to strength every Friday.
So it's 2 year April. We opened the doors 2 years ago in April. We've had just over 200 people through the door. There's 185 clean and sober, and I think it's 55 people gone back to work. And obviously now we're involved with Addictions North East. We've left our old jobs in the amusement arcades, and we've gone into recovery full time with Addictions North East. Yeah, we're just growing Community Links.
When you see someone who comes to you who's really struggling in life in general, with the addictions, it's payday for us when we see them switch on, see them getting their lives back, the families back, the kids back. It's like I say, that's payday for us. I'm from a place called Oxford Road, Shakespeare Avenue. That's where my madness started anyway. I haven't lived there now for like nearly 30 years, but it's still close to my heart. Me and Craig, we were active, like I say, in the 90s. I don't know, it might have been 93, 94. He was out robbing people, I was out robbing people, and we just knew of each other, you know what I mean? Doing what we had to do to get our fixes. And then years later, we've met again. In my life, like, I didn't think I could help anyone, you know, but as it turns out, like, it's one of the best things I've ever done. Like I say, I've full circle change of job. Like, I used to be in construction, and now I'm working in Addictions North East full time. I have anywhere from 30 to 32 clients every day I have to look after and talk to. And yeah, it's given us a better quality of life. So when we got our heads together and we came up with Community Links, it's massive. Like, we're not just best mates, we're brothers as well, you know what I mean? So it's doing it together, it makes it all worthwhile. Like, and we bounce off each other, we help each other when we're down, and we just get on, crack on.
Drugs and addiction, I've grew up in it. Like, I've been in it since I was 2-3 years old. Like, my dad was a drug dealer in the town. He died of a drug overdose. I've lost multiple family members, friends. We're losing friends every week, or someone who we know, due to addiction. And if we can be there to support families in need with addiction and recovery, yeah, like, and the struggle, just being on the phone to people who are going through it, like, you can talk them round, change their mindset, and yeah, just being there for them. And yeah, I love it. It's unbelievable.
How you doing, mate?
Hello, mate. I'm alright. You?
What brings you to Community Links on a Friday night?
Well, I've been coming for a little while. I've got a bit of lived experience through addiction and that, and I heard through it through my brother-in-law. We used to work with Craig and Steve, and I needed it at that time. I was in a bit of a mess, so I started coming down just for a cup of that first. and they were very welcoming. They were, it's a lovely atmosphere. People are all right. They've all been where I've been, and I took it from there. Yeah.
How does it feel knowing that you've got a place like Community Links to come to, especially in a Friday night?
Oh, do you know what? It feels great because for the mess I was in at the time, there was nowhere else for me to go. No one else would have had me, you know. So it was nice to be around the lads and be invited in, warm and welcoming, and sit and have a cuppa with them, you know. Yeah, it's been all right.
What would you say to someone who was in your position many weeks ago? What would you say to them now about Community Links?
Oh, definitely say no two ways about it. Get your get your ass down here in the seat, because it doesn't have to be like it the way you're at. It does not have to be like it. There's a way out. You've just got to reach out and be willing.
Would you say that it's good to come to a place like Community Links on a Friday night and mix with your people, or your tribe, or the lived experience, people who get you? Yes,
because you're understood here. No one judges you. No one looks down at you. They've all been where you've been, and yes, it's very welcoming. It's very, and I tell you the truth, I needed it. It's helped me out a lot.
What do you think is the importance of being around people who get you, that lived experience? How important is that, man, to you?
Well, simple as no one else gets you unless they've been there. You know, Steve, Craig, been there. They know what you're going through before you even start going through it. So it doesn't matter what you tell them, where you've been, what you've done. No one judges you. They're just welcome. And the lads are all right for a bit of banter.
And just my last question to me, John, how does it feel having a place like Community Links in your community who are working in the trenches? What's that impact?
Well, do you know what? We're very lucky to have Community Links. There's no two ways about it. That's what it's like. We're just very lucky to have it.
John, thanks very much, mate. What happens in Community Links on a Friday night then?
So we pay them into our group. They come in, they have a seat, as you can see, have a cup of tea, some biscuits, have a natter, and the idea is it's a place where they can put plans in place and get them on that road to recovery, like.
So this seems to me like a safe environment on a Friday night, especially a Friday night, man, in Hartlepool.
It's the busiest night of the week for the drug dealers, and all these are well-known addicts in the area now. So that's the effort they're putting in there straight away. And like I say, it is a safe zone for them. No hassle's going to come for them here, no trouble. You can sit down and talk to someone like-minded who's in the same position as them, and like I say, hopefully get that plan put in place.
Oh, excellent. Steve, what I love about this place is we can see, man, it's really busy, it's a hustle, man, and bustle, and people are coming in and they're having a cup of tea and a chat. The environment seems nice and safe.
It is. We have a good vibe, you know what I mean? Good vibe going on. Like I say, we all get on with me and Craig, and it's just a good banter all the way through, like, basically. And
what's your role in this then, Steve?
Well, I make the tea.
You make the tea, do you?
So I make the tea, but yeah, like I said, we sit down, we talk to them one-on-ones, we talk to them in groups and that, and just pass our knowledge on.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm lived experience myself, so.
So, you lived experience as well?
Yeah, I'm 25 years clean from heroin.
Wow.
And my knowledge is helping them, and then hopefully one day their knowledge will help someone else.
So it must be great that they can come in and with your lived experience, you can serve someone a cup of tea and say that you've been in there.
Yeah, I've been on that side of the counter, you know what I mean? So it helps them massively. It breaks down barriers because they know they're talking to someone who hasn't just come out of college, who hasn't read it in a book. It's, like I say, my story is hopefully going to save one of their lives.
And how, does it feel helping your community? How does that feel to you, Steve?
It's amazing. Like I say, it wasn't something I thought I wanted to do. I got introduced to it by Craig, and it's took over my life. Like it's every Friday without fail, we're here. You know what I mean? So Community Links is here every Friday night? Without fail, 6 till 9 every Friday. Like I say. Even it doesn't stop because the phones, people can message us, contact us through that, but every Friday 6 till 9.
Steve, thanks very much, and I want to thank you for providing this safe environment for people who are in a vulnerable situation, or if they just want to come in and have a cup of tea and a chat, I mean, that's open to them as
That's open
well.
to them as well, yeah, like I say, and it's not just the addicts as well, it's the family members. Like tonight, Jack's got his mum and dad here, you know, it's for the full squad, like, you know, and
so it's wide ranging then, so it's just so it's for people who are also impacted by the addiction as well.
So it could be your mum, your brother, your sister, they can all welcome down for a cup of tea and that, we can tell them our story and they can understand a little bit more about what's going on with their son, daughter, whatever, you know. So yeah, it's a family thing.
Steve, thanks Emma very much, and also you also make a damn good cup of tea.
I try my best.
Emma, does it feel Emma coming to Community Links on a Friday night?
Oh, it feels unbelievable. Come here every Friday, turn my life around. People in here make you feel so welcome. Go above and beyond for you.
In what way has it turned your life around?
Stop the addiction. 114 days clean.
114 days. Wow. And how does that feel then? Being in 114 days?
Feels like I've got my life back. Feels like I'm the person I wanted to be and the person I've turned out to be like.
What has Community Links done for your life? I mean, what sort of impact has it had on your life?
It's had a massive impact. It's made me think of where I've come from and where I'm going to. I go above and beyond helping people, coming in here helping people out and seeing them and telling them about the centre where I'm from, where I'm going to.
If you could describe your last day in addiction, what was that like?
Terrifying. Anxiety, stress, fear, paranoid. Don't have none of that now. Feel complete ease and peace with myself.
Wow. So 114 days, and what does that man feel like?
Unbelievable. It just feels like I'm floating. Like never felt like I'd never done 3 days clean before.
Really? And you come from?
From Middlesbrough.
From Middlesbrough.
And then I come from the Addictions North East.
And you just told me that you're going to be volunteering now, man, as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I've just got a 15-hour-a-week contract, volunteering contract. And I'm helping another lot out in the centre as well. I've got 2 sponsees taking them through the 12 steps as well. Feels good there, just giving back and helping out others.
How does it feel? Does it feel giving back? How does that feel?
It makes me feel better about myself. I suffered a lot with self-conscious and anxiety and depression. But when you're giving back and you see what impact you're having on other people, it kind of uplifts your spirits as well. Makes you feel really good. It's something I never ever thought I'd do, but I don't think I'd ever go back now.
How, just last question, how did it feel mixing with others that's got lived experience?
Do you know what it is? It's something I'd never ever thought I'd do, but I'd never change it ever, no. I'd be here all the time.
Would you?
It's something I'd never ever done in madness. I'd just be out on my own, but seeing all these people and how good they are and where we're all from and just communicate like this, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Really nice.
How does it feel having a community?
It feels good because it's a different community to what I'm used to. Before it was all just drug related and what you could get and what you could score in here. Everyone's just nice, making cups of tea, coffee, getting in, telling them about the stories and hearing what people have come from, where they're going and what they want to do.
I want to wish you all the best, mate. 115 days tomorrow, mate. Whereabouts are we, buddy?
We're in Fairbank Street Community Centre in Hartlepool.
And what happens in Community Links on a Friday night then?
So me and Steve, obviously, we work at Addictions North East, but we run Community Links on a Friday after work. And yeah, we come down, we open it up, and we get people out the community and yeah, we'll put a plan in place and get them the help that they need with their addiction and their recovery.
So you work for Addictions North East during the day, and then at night when you're doing this?
Yeah, we're up at the rehabilitation centre in Seaham, Monday to Friday. Yeah, and we do this on a Friday night.
What sort of impact do you think this is having on the community? Like, like being in the trenches, being in your community, how does that?
Yeah, well, drugs is rife in any community at the minute, but since me and Steve's been doing Community Links, I think we've had just short of 200 people through the door, clean and sober. We've got 55 back to work, and yeah, we currently have 80 odd people from Hartlepool in the rehabilitation centre doing well. Yeah.
How does it make you feel knowing that you're a Hartlepool lad in your community, helping your community? How does that make you feel?
These are our people. Me and Steve come through it like we've sat there, we've come through what they're going through, and if we can educate them and switch them on and get them the help that they need, and that's what we're doing.
How important is your lived experience in this?
You can't buy it, like it's knowledge is power in it, and if we can put it in, because I could imagine that you in community links, when you and Steve and everyone involved walk along inside them. We're on the journey with them, like from day one. If they're struggling, we're there to help them get through it.
And just a final question: how does it make you feel seeing when your tribe and your people, your community, like those people getting well? That must have a tremendous impact on yourself.
It's payday for me, seeing these lads and lasses getting well. Like this is why we do it. Gets us out of bed on a morning, keeps us on our toes.
And one of the biggest important facts for me is seeing someone getting well and seeing them starting to smile.
Families as well, like you'd have parents down here as well, and little Nadine, she's just been back to Scotland, seeing her kids, and it's amazing.
So it's just not like individuals in there, it's also impacted family members that's invited to community links.
It's nationwide, like so they're from Scotland, do you know what I mean?
Oh, there must be great people that from Scotland. Must be salt of the earth, brother. Salt of the earth.
They're all right, Dan. They're all right. Wherever you're from, whatever you're struggling with, like we'll help you. We'll help you get better.
And Craig, I want to personally thank you and Stephen for all the help that you're doing in this community, mate. Because without people like you and Stephen in community links, then I don't know where we would be. So, thanks very much, brother.
Happy days. Cheers. This being our hometown, we're doing what we can to have an impact in our community with the recovery. It's rife everywhere you go. Like I say, you can get it quicker than a pizza now, delivered to your house. But we're doing what we can to help the people struggling. And this area, Steve grew up round here. Brutal. It's the reality of the addiction. If the people don't get the help and support that they need, it's the end goal. Like there's not there deterring them. Or before we started this, I didn't feel that there was any help in the community. It's the maintaining them, like the likes of the treatment programs and stuff, but there was no real help, especially during my addiction. Like I didn't feel I was getting any help in the community, and I don't know, me and Stephen just wanted to open a safe space for people to come talk about what they have going on and just put a plan in place to get them the help that they need. And it's flying.
The minute it's rife, like it's everywhere. Like you said there, you can get it quicker than ordering a takeaway. Send a message and it's at your door, delivered, anything you want. And as for people we've lost, I've been losing friends since I was a kid, and even now still, 25 years into my rehabilitation, they're still losing them. Like I say, the services in Hartlepool have been struggling for years and years. That's why we've started community links, to try and put plans in place and try and help the people we love and care for. It has a big impact, like I say, because we're a charity. We get no funding or anything like that, so we have to pay for our own rent every Friday for the community links. And it's our friends who we've lost, it's like their parents who are creating money for us and putting little events on and doing whip rounds for us so we can pay our rent. So it's like a big circle.
They're doing donations and collections at our friends' funerals to keep our rent going. Like, it's crazy. It's not just the addict, like it's family members are turning up with the kids now because they're seeing the struggle, and it's a full community effort for the people, by the people. Everybody, we can't go and drag people out of bed, Charlie, and take them to appointments, or they have to want it. But as soon as you see them putting the graft in, you see the progress in them weekly. They're showing up, and once they're in Addictions Northeast and they're finding the help that they need, you see the changes. Like you just see them flourishing and wanting to start living again, and yeah, just it's unbelievable.
And there is no real end goal. We just want it to get bigger and better. We want to help as many as we can. There's no set goals what we need to hit targets or anything like that. We're not ticking boxes. We're just here to help as many, and who needs help, who wants help, we're here for them. Again, this is where I grew up. I lived in that house. I was born in this street. It's close to my heart. It's at the minute it's a bit run down and that, you know. But the lovely people again. It's where I'm born and bred.
Salt of the earth.
It's where I started my addiction. It's where I got recovered. It's a big part of my life.